Hi, everybody. Welcome
I muted my phone.
Launch. My name is Lorraine Tierney with Chat and Craft with Lorraine. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Hampshire. We had a little technical difficulty getting back on, but we have all our cameras and looks like you're on YouTube now, Michelle. We've got all of our sites back online. So bear with us. If there is feedback, please let us know. We're having some microphone issues, but we can mute lots of things if we need to. So today's September 22nd. We've already done a couple of demonstrations for you. You can find those on our Facebook pages or on our YouTube pages. And right now I'm going to continue with the decorative trees. Unfortunately, the dies for this set are on back order until October 7th, but you're going to want to watch for them and you're going to want to get these because the combinations you can make with these are endless. It's really pretty amazing. So let me switch my camera and we will get started. So I am also going to use the Sentimental Wishes paper like Michelle used for her bookmarks and her other projects. But I'm going to use a different sheet. I think this is my favorite sheet. It's a pretty peacock and it doesn't tell you what color blue this is, but it has some pecan pie in it. I'm hearing some feedback, Michelle. Oh, Courtney's got a full belly. I had a bar too. Courtney had a little something. Can you mute desktop and go on instead? Okay, now unmute your, yeah. Hi, Mary. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Lorraine. I'm glad you had a snack in the middle of the night. You are the best friend ever. All right. Michelle, you're muted on both, but there's no feedback, so that's good. So this is the piece of paper that I'm using. And if you cut this at 4 inches, you're going to be able to use that pretty lantern on a card front too, and maybe just add a sentiment or I don't know, a little ribbon up here or some bling. It's really pretty paper. It's the one that has some candles on the other side. Oh, Lorraine, you're sweet. So that's the paper we're going to use. We're going to use a pretty peacock card base. This is 8.5 by 5.5. I forgot to score it, so we'll just fold it and try to find my bone folder. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this on here so I have less paper to keep track of. And then I'm going to show you all these amazing dies. Okay, that's going to go over there. So these dies, there are 2 small detail dies. So these cut fancy things that would go on top of a tree. This one's kind of like swirly lights, and this one is holly. This cuts your background tree, okay? And it would also cut out the stamped tree on the front. These are shown smaller than they actually are, but this would cut out the stamped tree. And then there's these. Get these back. There's these larger detail dies. We're going to use this one today. That's going to put some dots and lines on our tree, and we're going to cut a star in a little bit. But there's also one that does dots on it. There's one that does plaid on it. And there's one that does snowflakes. And I'll show you some of these on there too. And I want to show you, oh, and then there's, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. There's also this one that does like little branches. I would almost, you could put that through at the same time and then put a different color of little branches inside. There's so much you could do with that. You can make garland for your tree. You can make bows for your tree. This cuts out this little hanging bow, and you can hang ornaments. And these are for tree trunks if you want to cut tree trunks with a die, or you could just cut them with scissors. So one thing I've seen people asking on Facebook is if you cut out a tree with this big background and then you want to put a little one on it, it doesn't fit. So I did that over here to show you. I'm going to try it on glimmer paper. This is garden green glimmer paper, and this is regular garden green. And this is the holly one. That's this one, a small holly die. And I put an adhesive sheet on the back, and I'm going to show you in a minute how I do that. And then I'm going to pull the adhesive sheet, the release paper, off. And the best part about that is when you pull the release paper off, it pulls out the rest of your little pieces too. So I'm going to see if this will stick to the glimmer paper. I don't know how well the adhesive sheets will stick. Oh, it feels like it is sticking on there very well. Yeah. And then I'm just going to take my snips and I'm going to snip off the bottom here. And if I want that little trunk, I can just make this a little bit smaller and put the trunk on back there. Okay, and the trunk is a little bit tricky. I mean, the glimmer paper is a little bit tricky to stick right on there, so I'm going to use a bit of tear and tape. Take off the release paper, and then I'm going to put my, oh, I'm not in the middle. Put my trunk on. And then later, I started a little card so I can show you. This is the Take a Bow paper. Later, I'll put this on the front here. I need to do something else, obviously, on that, but I'll show you that later. So that's how you use the big tree for both the big and the small dies. Well, let's put that one over here. Okay, and here's the stamp set. It has some greetings for you and trees, the ornaments, a star, some little background decorations. I love these little squiggles. I'm going to do a background with those on a card. And this is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's a clear stamp set. So let's get started building this card. So I have a pretty peacock tree I already cut out, and I want to try this decorative design in the gold. So I'm going to put an adhesive sheet on the back. So these adhesive sheets come in bigger pieces, more like this, and I cut a piece off that's about the same size as my gold. And then I peel off the backing. There's no stickiness on the backing. The stickiness is all on this other piece of paper. And I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to put this on the back of my gold paper, which is always harder to do on Alive than in real life. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, now I'm going to put this through, and I want a star through. And I will definitely save these pieces because I could use them to do other stars or the garlands or whatever. I have my little mini cut and emboss machine here. And I'm going to put this down right on here and put my plate on top. Okay, and roll this through. Hopefully that's not shaking too much. Okay, and then I want to show you something. So when I turn this over and look, it doesn't always look like it's cut through everything. The star is just fine. So I'm going to take the star out. But I'm going to put this back in, and now it's the die side down. And you'll see that it's going to cut through even more. I don't know why running it through upside down makes a difference, but it certainly does. And you can see that they're starting to pop out even a little bit, and they're cut so much more. So let me grab my take your pick tool and poke out all those pieces. Now they're coming out pretty easily. And take the gold piece out. And these little ones should come out when I peel off the back. Whoops, hold on. I don't want to lose the die, and I don't want to lose my star or my tree, but I can lose those. All right, so there's my tree. And now that peels up very nicely, very easily. And I'm peeling out my, you can see it's taking all those little dots out for me. When I do that, the dots are stuck to the adhesive sheets. And then personal preference, you can start at the top, you can start at the bottom, and just line these up. And I won't press too hard on the whole thing. I do have a little something stuck underneath there. There we go. Until I get it in place. And there's beautiful gold detail on that pretty peacock tree. So I cut a circle from the Spotlight on Nature dies. That's a pretty big size circle. And I want to put a tree on it. I wasn't sure if I would like the gold tree, and I always like help. You know I like help on this stuff. Oh, Michelle, why are you out? Oh, there you go. What happened? You got kicked out. She's shaking her head. She says, I don't know. That's technology for you. Do you like the gold one, or do you like the one with the snowflakes? And I did that the same way with an adhesive sheet, but it's just cut out of white. You're right, Mary. Those adhesive sheets are quite the insanity saver. So let me know which one you like better. I do have a gold star we can put on top of our tree if we like it, or I can cut a white star. We're going to do a sentiment. I forgot my ink. Whoops, and I walked into my machine. I'm going to use Pretty Peacock ink.
Joanne likes the white.
Okay. I'm going to say, may your days be merry.
Mary likes the snowflakes, so that's white as well.
Yeah, Sue says snowflakes too, huh?
Oh, yep. Sue says snowflakes. Sharon says snowflakes.
It's snowflakes.
Oh.
And I thought I would like the snowflakes better too. So I made this background on a cherry cobbler card base.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be pretty.
That I'll put that on. Yep. Yep. So, all right. I'm going to do may your days be merry. And I got a tip for you here. So if you look through my block, you can see my sentiment is not going straight right now. If my sentiment's not going straight now, it's not going to be straight on my piece of paper. So I'm going to take that off, and especially with the photopolymer stamp sets, I'm going to just put it on something it won't stick to, a piece of paper, and use my line to get it straight. So it's face down right now. And then I'll pick it up with my block and it's much straighter. And it might be crooked this way on my block, but it's not curved, at least now. So that helps you get those photopolymer sayings a little bit straighter. Okay. So I'm going to stamp that. Let me close. Oh, while I have the ink pad open, on the inside, this is another stamp in the set. It's kind of like just tree lines. I'm going to do some of those. Whoa, I got a lot of ink on my block. I'm going to do some lines, some tree just over here in the corner. There we go. Okay. All right, so I got 3 things going at once here. I'm going to cut this off, and then I'm going to cut just a little banner into the end. I do a line down the middle, and then a cut in from each side. Okay, so let's see. I like this branch, and I like that. I don't know. I think I need the circle behind it, although I don't know. That's very pretty with the tree. You can tell I didn't make this card ahead of time. Yeah, but to have just a tree floating in the sky, I think I need a little something behind it. I could cut my sentiment. May your days be merry and bright, and put it down like that also. I am going to cut this. I'm going to use my trimmer because I can't do it straight. I'm going to cut this thinner. I had a birthday party for a grandchild yesterday, one of the children that my daughter is fostering. So I wasn't home making my cards like I should have been. So I'm making these all on the fly. All right, so I'm going to cut these. May your days be merry. Is that enough? And I might put it on a little pretty peacock. Can't have a banner end on that. May your days be merry. I don't know. That's what I'm going to do. But we need a little pretty peacock behind it. So I just happen to have a scrap of pretty peacock here. I'm going to cut it at about 3/8, I think. And we'll glue these little pieces on, and then we'll snip them again. And then I have a couple other cards. Oh, now I'm running out of time. That's because I didn't plan this ahead of time. I have a couple other cards to show you. Not too many with this one yet. I have lots of ideas, but I haven't actually made them all yet. But that's okay. We have plenty of time to be making our Christmas cards. It's not time to panic just yet. Right? Thank you, Mary. I love Pretty Peacock. I love that color, and I love this piece of paper with the tree branches. Okay, so let's put this down. Let's pop our tree. Give that a little lift. Right, like that. And then let's put our sentiment. May your days be merry. Okay. And I'll need some bling. I didn't bring over any bling, but I'll have to add some bling in a little bit. May your days be merry. And I think I will not put a sentiment at the moment in the inside, but I'll just put that tree. Hi, Cheryl. You can always go back and watch the replays, and we have a couple more demonstrations coming up. At 1 o'clock, Michelle is demonstrating, I have to look, take a bow. And then I'm doing Regal Flora at 2 o'clock. So there's that card. I think this is one of my favorite ones, the snowflake one. Love it.
It's a great use of that DSP too.
Yeah, isn't that pretty? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is one I made in the Zoom class the other day, the double flat fold. So I used the plaid one and I used the holly one, and I colored some purple with a red thing.
It's the Sentimental Wishes Designer Series paper.
Right, Sentimental Wishes, Joanne. Yep. And then I'll finish this card with a pretty peacock on the cherry cobbler. And this goes with the peaceful wishes.
No.
Paper.
Elegance?
Elegance. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. And then I'll finish up this one in the next couple of days. So that is the decorative tree dies. That's what I have for you there. I was going to show you one thing in the catalog. We had said something in the catalog, Michelle.
What did we say?
I don't know. They made tags with them in the catalog. And if you run them through, that's what I wanted to say. So if you run, let me grab a piece of paper. If I fold this piece of paper, I don't think I would make a cherry cobbler tree, but maybe. And I put it through my die cutting machine like this and let the top of it hang over, my tree would open up like a book. Let me show you that real quick. Since we're all about tags today. you can do this with any shape. You could have a circle and leave a little bit hanging over, or a rectangle. But if I do that, then I can open this up a little, like a tag card. And I could put one of the fancy dies on the front to dress it up a little bit. You'd probably do it in white so you can write on the inside, but that would make a little tag, or it could be an interactive part of a card front. It's pretty cool. So that's
Very cool.
for the decorative trees. I'm going to hang up, or do you want to just keep going?
Let's just keep going because I had too much trouble trying to get in here to begin with.
Okay, so we're going to
keep our fingers crossed.
And Michelle is going to do the take a bow, and maybe we'll keep going, and at 1:30 we'll do Regal Flora, but I better figure out what I'm going to make on that one, okay? So I'm going to Lorraine Morgan says, just keep going. Well, you got it, Lorraine Morgan.
Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Okay.
I'm going to mute.
So,
bye.
Okay. Hopefully everyone can hear me. All right. So we are going to do the take a bow. So the take a bow die is on page 39. And I saw somebody demonstrate this right before pre-order. And I was like all in because I want to make bows. I love bows. Okay. But let me tell you the learning curve I've gone through here. So first of all, let's look at the paper. This is the Take a Bow paper. You definitely should get this paper even if you don't get the bow die. Because it's just perfect. If you're a red and green Christmas person, this is the paper for you. Really pretty. So you get 4 patterns, double-sided patterns. My camera's way up here now. 4 different patterns, and you're going to get 12 sheets of each pattern. And both sides are amazing on this paper. Love this paper. And a lot of these, the polka dot, you could use at any time. The stripes, the plaid, you could use any time of year. Really pretty. So you do need 2 pieces of 6x6 paper to create the bow. So this is what the bow die looks like. It cuts out these strips. And as I said, you need 2 pieces. I've already done 1. Let's do the second one. So you will put that onto your cutting plate, and it just fits on a 6x6 piece of paper. Just get that lined up so it's on at the top and it's on at the bottom, and side by side. Then get your second plate on. It makes that terrible crunching noise. Okay. All right, we're going to come back down here. Okay. So then what you're going to get is this. You're going to get these strips. All but one here. There we go. Going to get these strips, but I want to tell you, save this little piece that you get cut out here, because look at these cute little banners that it makes. Isn't that adorable? So you could make a little card with the banner that you take from whatever paper you're using. So don't throw those away. I love that. Okay. Anyway, so you're going to get these strips. So you're going to get some long strips. I think you get 4 long ones. I'm missing something. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, you get 3. Okay, 3 and 2 and 1 little one. Then on your second paper, you'll get the same. So you're going to end up with 6 large strips, long strips, 4 medium-sized strips, and 2 little strips. Okay, now the tutorial that I have been watching, let me grab my bows. The tutorials that I have watched have told you to start out with 4 of these together and then to make another thing with 4 to go in the middle. Okay, so I disagree. So let's take a look at these. These are the ones I made the way that they said to make them. And then this is the one, get the tape off of here. This is the one that I just made the other day, and I put it together a little bit differently. Can you see the difference? This one looks more symmetrical to me, where these look really square. This looks more round. So I'm going to attempt to make this bow again for you while we're watching. Okay, I only did it once. Hopefully I can do it again. So what you're going to do, and I should have glued some of these together already, sorry, is you're going to bend these. You can bend them with your bone folder if that makes it easier for you. You don't have to. But you're going to put a little bit of glue. This is on the wrong side. Put a bit of glue here. And then you're going to bend this like this. You're going to flip it and put the 2 ends together. So you're going to do, you're going to do that for each one. I've got it backwards now. Which way did it go? Hold on to it a little bit longer. Try to rush. And I should have glued half of these for you. Sorry about that. Okay, but you can use any double-sided paper for this bow. And you can, what's nice about it is you can make it coordinate with any project or any 3D project that you're doing. This one is going to coordinate with the box that we made earlier. All right, so these are all the large ones. This paper, I have to say, is not going to be my favorite for the bow, only because you're going to see the blue inside. Oh my goodness. Hang on. You're going to see the blue inside. I don't know. We'll see how it ends up. Might not be too bad. Let's see how it ends up. You do want to pick a piece of paper, 6x6, that coordinates. The front and back coordinate the way that you want it. That's also why the Take a Bow paper is so perfect for these. They designed them with the 2 sides that coordinate really nicely together. Okay. So you've got all your big ones stuck together. Now we're doing the mid-size. That was too much glue. Mid-size. Now I have glue on my fingers. Oh, too much glue on that one. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. sticking to my finger. Okay, so then you're going to end up with these two little strips. Just set those aside. Okay, so instead of doing a square, we're going to do it a little bit differently. So what they show in the video is you are going to glue these together this way and this way. And then it fits together like this. It makes a square. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to do thirds. We're going to do 3 like this. Instead, we're going to make a triangle. So I'm going to put some glue here. Put that with this one. Now I'm using the, hopefully I'm using the large size. Am I using the large size? These are the little ones. These are the big ones. Okay. And then we'll put some glue here. Okay, so we want to make this a triangle. And then we're going to add these in as well in between those, which is going to make another triangle. You just have to be patient, hold it down for a second. So for wrapping paper, if you're not going to make yourself a box, you could put this on any gift. You can get some solid color wrapping paper or brown paper and use a bow of any color and then make a coordinating tag. Okay, so you can already see that we've got more of a round shape than that square one. All right, now we want to put in these. So these are the next size down, the middle, and we're going to go in the spaces from this triangle. And I think it just makes it more symmetrical. Oops. Okay, and just hold them down until they stick in. Already, I like it better. So now you've got this extra one. I don't know. I tend to want to just leave this out. You could stick it in like that. But this is what these strips are for, is to go in the middle. So these strips, instead of folding them this way, you're just going to fold it over end to end to make the middle of the bow. That's going to go in here. So let me put the one here. It'll be easier. All right, so that's going to just stick in the middle. And if you can't get your finger in there, use your bone folder. Just hold that down. So then you end up with an extra one of these, which is not the way it was designed, but I honestly like it better. But you've got options. Okay, and you also get this extra one. which is going to happen whichever way you do it. But this is great for a sentiment or a little strip behind a sentiment on a card. Oh, that only took me 15 minutes? Oh my goodness. All right, so what do you think? So this is the way that they showed it with 2. You put the 2 together, you did 2, so you had 4, and then you did 2, and then you had, all right, do you want to do it should I do it the traditional way that they showed? All right, let's see. I have to cut some more paper. All right, let's show you the other way. And you guys can decide which one you like better. All right, let's see. Oh, that's more gluing. Hang on. We probably could use glue dots. I haven't tried it with glue dots. All right, so we're going to cut this. Oh, now I'm wrecking the whole place. Move over. And we have to cut it one more time. So you cut 2 pieces. You get lots of banners. Making a lot of banner cards. Okay. Okay, so here are our pieces. All right, so let's glue some more. So we've got mid-size and large. Little. Okay. So we could go either way. I wonder what it would look like if I did 2 different patterns in a bow. We'll try it. So again, you're just going to end-to-end glue. Maybe I should try the glue dots. One moment. Let me find the glue dots. Much faster, maybe. Is this a big piece? No, this is a mid-size piece. Okay. I haven't tried it with glue dots yet. They are pretty sticky. So let me think if I was going to do that. Let's put the glue down on the other side. So we'll have 2 patterns going on. Sorry, thinking about this on the fly here. Let's try it with 2 patterns. This way. Okay. I might just have confused myself, but we'll see. See how it goes. This paper, I think this paper might be a little bit thinner, the bow paper, because it works. It just twists better. If that makes any sense. Okay. I have to do all of these. Oh yeah, I might have messed this up. Okay, hang on. We will see what happens. I think I should have done one more different pattern. This one's gonna go this way. All right, let's see what we came up with. So this will go like this. Can't find my glue dots now. Okay. So they put them together this way, that they're more square. So yes, one more of these has to be on the other side. This one. Okay, did I confuse you now by doing two patterns? I'm confusing myself. But okay, so we're gonna get this one and this one. And then we'll use another glue dot. And it goes this way as more square. Like that. I'll tell you though, glue dots are the way to go with this. I'm glad I tried this. Okay, and then we're going to put this one together. And that's supposed to go in here like this. Okay. Then we put the medium size together. And make it a little square. And that should fit inside here, like that. And then this piece goes in the middle. Okay, so we can see which one we like better. To me, this one just looks rectangular. whereas this one looks a little more round. But you guys can do it either way. Now you've got both examples. Okay, so the one that we did today is going to go on my little happy package. I'm going to put my tag on there, and then I'm going to do some tear and tape on the back of my bow that I can never tear. It's cut and tape. Put that on the back. And then if we take the release paper off, hello, come on, there we go. We can stick that, oh, my needle fell out because I used glue. One moment, where'd my glue dots go? They worked much better. I would say glue dots are a success for the bow. There we go. Ta-da! So we have a little box with a bow and a tag. That's all coordinating. That's adorable. Now we just have to figure out what to put inside and who to give it to. What do you think, guys? All right, so that is how the bow goes together. Both ways. And you can decide what you like and what is easiest for you. But I would suggest using the glue dots. Definitely easier than using the glue. Glue takes a little longer because you have to hold it until it dries. So I did like the glue dots. What do you think, Lorraine? Oh, she disappeared.
Running around cutting paper. I think it looks great. I love it. I like it. Take a bow paper, but I'm never going to call it take a bow paper. I always want to say take a bow.
Take a bow because it just, it's a play on words, but it's too hard.
Yes.
Too hard.
That's right.
But I have to say that last year I joined, I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a gift exchange within this demonstrator. It was with Stephanie.
Crafty collaborations. Yes.
Yes. And so it was a gift exchange. And so you sent a gift to another demonstrator. And I thought, I made a nice card. I got a gift. I wrapped it up and I sent it. I was really proud of myself. And then mine came in the mail. And the entire packaging, the box, the tag, the ribbon, everything was Stampin' Up! And it was all handmade. And it was so beautiful. Hang on.
Oh, you got it?
I don't remember. This is a card from it. I don't remember what this set was called. But look at the detail in this card. Look how many little flowers she stuck on there. So beautiful. Look at the inside. So pretty. I was like, oh my goodness, I should have done better. So I may save this box this year to go to a demonstrator for that challenge because this is, this is what I want to make. This is what I want to send this year.
Beautiful. Hi, Patsy. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Bobby. Mary Sue, thanks for watching and hanging in there. Nice.
Yeah, lots of people watching. Nice. Thank you, guys.
So they love that box and the tag, Michelle. That is quite a presentation. It's beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah. So now we're going to transition to Regal Flora. I'm going to switch the hands. This is the Regal Flora set, which isn't necessarily a Christmas set, but you certainly could make it a Christmas set. It has some flowers, some leaves, and some great sentiments. And it's one of the distinctive sets, so it does the shading for you automatically on the cards. And it also comes with dies. I love this die. It cuts out this shape of a label, as well as, I'll show you in a different color, another piece that can go around that label and frame it. So I had a great idea. I was going to make a card with a window and have something like this inside and then some flowers around it, but I just didn't get it done in time today. So I will work on that for another day. So instead, we're going to make something a little bit different today. A little bit, oh, here's some more of those pieces, a little bit easier. I have a pretty in pink card base. It's the regular size, 5.5 by 8.5. Whoops, got tape on me. Scored at 4 1/4. And from the Wildly Flowering die set, I'm using this big hexagon. What shape is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon. That, along with, oh, feedback again. Did I try my headphones? Where are my headphones?
It's my fault. It's my fault.
Okay, she muted. Okay. A piece of Blackberry Bliss, because I'm using this piece of designer series paper. Sorry, I forgot to show you this paper. I love this paper. Love, love, love this paper. It's called, you can see I've been cutting it all apart. It's called Regal Winter, and it has some wild wheat, some blues floral. This is what we're using this time. It's got like Blackberry Bliss and Petal Pink. No, not Petal Pink. Pretty in Pink. And a little bit of red. I'm not going to go too much with the red today. This piece, sometimes when you look at the whole sheet, it's not your favorite. But as soon as you cut it into pieces, it's beautiful. And then there's the Blackberry Bliss one that I've used a lot. And then it has tone on tone colors on the back. So the blue, the red, some wild wheat, and some pretty peacock. It's just gorgeous. So that's what we're using. And I've used the Birch 3D embossing folder, and this is part of the Nests of Winter suite, and I've made that just a little bit smaller. Okay, so I'm going to layer those up. This is our last presentation of the day. We have had a lot of fun. Oh, I just dropped it. Doing all these demonstrations and making all these bloopers. And we hope you've enjoyed seeing a bunch of new products from the mini catalog. We do both have an ordering special going. The first person to order from each of us will get, if they place a $50 order, will get a $10 off their next order of $50 or more, plus an embellishment and a PDF for some card, one of the cards that we made today, and maybe even a card or two. And then for other people that order, maybe PDFs, maybe other specials. We'll try to spoil you and see how it goes. I have not checked. I checked once this morning, but I've not checked since earlier this morning to see if anybody has ordered just yet. So I'll have to let you know later. But if you have ordered, thank you. So I'm going to get the flowers. There's 3 flowers on one stamp set. And I'm going to stamp a couple of those in Blackberry Bliss. No, I don't want them lighter. I'm going to go dark again. Blackberry Bliss. And I have my mini machine up here on the table. So I'm going to cut this piece of paper in half, because then I can put it through my mini cut and emboss machine. And I'm going to clean this stamp off. And then stamp in the Moody Mauve. And then I need some greenery that I'm putting quotes over, because I'm going to do my greens in pretty pink, because the greens, so to speak, are not in green on this paper. So I'm going to follow along with that. I think I need another scrap of white. Let's see. We can do 1, 2, and I don't know which ones, because I haven't made this yet. So sorry. I'm going to also do this one stamped off. It's also pretty in pink, but it's another of the leaf stamps. All right. So now we have to do a little die cutting, and I have to make a little room here. Oh, I should show you a picture of the Craftermath. How's your room look, Michelle? Is it trashed? She's trying to unmute herself. Can't hear you yet.
Yes, it is a mess.
A mess, yeah.
I have a much smaller space than you do too.
All right, so I'm going to cut out some of these flowers. I just moved that. I have a piece of tape right here. I should use, this is the Post-it note tape I like. Put that on. It says I have some new comments. All right. Michelle, I don't know what you were saying yes to, but you said yes to something, so that's good. Maybe how pretty the paper was. I don't know. I'm going to cut out all these flowers. I like when the presenter at a workshop would say, talk amongst yourselves. Do you have a favorite bundle or suite or product that we showed today? I'd love it if you told us what your favorite was. Or is there, have we inspired you to try something new? Oh, I could have put these 2 dies through at once. On the next one, I will, to make it go a little faster. Oh, Michelle, you love the Regal Flora now? Oh, yeah, Courtney, you have to have this. If you don't have a good floral stamp set, this is it. This is it. This is going to be my floral stamp set for a while. And of course, I hope it's going to carry over to an online exclusive or to the annual catalog or something, because I want to keep demonstrating it. You can keep using it as long as you'd like, and I can use it for other things, but I try to only demonstrate things that you can purchase, because otherwise people ask me, oh, how can I get that? And I hate to tell them that they can't get it. What does Susan say, Michelle, that you're saying yay? Susan.
She's going to try the drapery fold.
Oh, perfect. Yes, and I think Sharon said it was a new fold to her too. So maybe Sharon will give it a try. Oh, there's
I have seen that fold in larger pieces, and this was the first time I saw one that was like half of a card, so I really like it too.
We did do it on a class ages and ages and ages ago. I remember there was no furniture moved in here. It was upstairs in my kitchen. I did it. And I had no furniture. I was on the kitchen counter. But it's a fun one. It really shows off the paper nicely. Okay, I'm sorry. I have one more flower to do. I should have had these. Oh, Joanne remembers the drapery fold. I should have had these cut for you, but I didn't. All right, and then just these little guys. I wonder if Lorraine Morgan has fallen asleep on her craft desk. She said she took a 2-hour nap, and then...
Luckily, she can watch the replay.
That's right. And if you're looking for just part of the replay, you can always fast forward or hit that 10-second skip ahead button until you get to where you want.
Oh, she's still there.
Oh, you're still there. And Sharon thinks that bow maker looks interesting. Awesome.
I love it. All my presents this year are getting bows with the bow thing.
Oh. Okay. Phew. Sorry, guys. Now we have all of our things popped out. And I'm going to put some flowers. You know me. I miss symmetrical. So I'm going to have 2 and 2 like that. And maybe some of these. How am I going to do this?
Just put one of the Moody Mom ones on top of those.
One in the middle, you think? I don't know, Michelle. That's not even. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hold on. I have to make it much harder than it is, you know? Too much stuff.
Okay, but then you're covering up your whole entire piece of paper.
Right. So I think I like these greeneries better. What do you guys think? Do you like the little sprigs? Like that? I'm going to take the others out. Hold on. Which way do you like it better? I think Michelle's right. Just one of those in the middle. I have something stuck to that. Little sprigs. Oh, Joanne was quick on the fly. Well, we have a minute to think about it because I'm going to put dimensionals on these flowers. Oh, I've got 2 for little sprigs. If you're big sprigs, you better speak up or forever hold your peace. It's almost like a wedding.
Everybody likes the little ones.
Little ones it is. Oh, I'm outvoted. Voted right off the island. Okay, and I'm even going to go a little less symmetrical with these. gonna try to be, look at that, still symmetrical, but a little different. I'm sure you can spot that difference immediately. Do I want ribbon underneath this? Do I want ribbon and a little bow over there? I think I might. I don't know about anybody else. Oops, never mind. Oh, move mauve ones next to the page. No, no. Oh, well, too late, Courtney. Oh, I see what you're saying, though. Oh, well.
I do like the ribbon.
I think I like the ribbon under there, too. I don't know if I can do these little sprigs, though. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Let's tie.
Are you doing a sentiment?
Oh, I haven't gotten that far, Michelle. I really wanted to do that window card, and I don't know why I was making it more difficult than it was. I couldn't get it done in a rush. So this is what can I do instead idea. I'm giving away all my secrets.
It's very pretty.
I wanted to use the die that came with it, the middle of that other die, but it was too small, so I thought of this one. I don't know how you retied that bow with the piece of ribbon you had already trimmed. That was amazing. I think that was the feat of the day, Michelle.
That was luck.
That was the feat of the day. Okay. I have something sticky on my fingers, and it is going to drive me bonkers.
Is that the in color ribbon?
This is Pretty in Pink ribbon. Yeah, so it's Pretty in Pink is an in color, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm trying to get that. There we go. That's going to go there. This one's going to go, I don't know. And I think, sorry guys, but I'm doing the big ones. Yeah. I'm pulling rank. Oh, Lisa, nice to see you. You like the ribbon. Yay. The window card could be for this week's Zoom. Oh, it could be. But I'd have to get it figured out. Believe it or not, I have a Sunday night class here tonight. So when I'm done with this, I got to clean up and get ready for an in-person class. I have a group that comes on Sunday nights. All right, so that's going to go there. What do you think? Do we want this in the middle, or do I want a sentiment in the middle? And what would that sentiment be? Let's look and see. Sue's laughing. Okay. Sending love your way. I really like that one. And then on the inside, you can always put thanks or missing you with that. If I do the sentiment, do I want the moody mauve flowers under there or do? Yes, I think I do. I'm going to do that. I'm just doing it. Put it down because it's almost 2 o'clock. And you people want to do something else with your day, and Lorraine wants to get some sleep. All right, and I'm going to
Can't believe she hung in there for us.
I know, she's amazing. All right, so with Blackberry Bliss, I am going to stamp Sending Love Your Way, and then I'm going to fussy cut that out.
Lorraine says sleep is overrated sometimes. Right, Lorraine? You can sleep when you're dead.
All right, so I don't know why. All right, I didn't check my stamp, so look, I'm crooked. I can't use that. Can't do it. There we go. So now I'm gonna cut that out. I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but my Blackberry Bliss seems to take longer to dry than some of my other ink colors. So I have to be very careful cutting this out. That I don't hit those letters. There we go.
That just makes the whole thing very pretty.
So then I think I will put my sentiment just like that. But I have not put this down on my paper yet. Since my flowers are popped up, I think I'm going to do that. Do I need to do a little blending brushes of ink behind there? I think I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. More is less is more. But you could always do something like that. Now I have a little goop over here. An adhesive eraser does really good at getting that goop off. Close your ink pad. And I did put my finger in it, so let me get that ink off. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of, you can see I've got glue stuck to my finger and paper stuck to my finger. Okay, so now this is going to tuck right up to the bow and show a little bit of ribbon. And I'm going to stick a mini dimensional under the word way to try to hold that down because it is not cooperating. There we go. All right, and we need a little bling. Today is National Ice Cream Cone Day. So, oh yes, go out for an ice cream. Get yourself an ice cream. So I love these purple shimmer gems. And even though this color is not Blackberry Bliss, I forget if it's Berry Burst or something else. I think it works really well with the Blackberry Burst. These are the fine purple shimmer gems, something like that. I'm going to go over here. So that is our Regal Flora card. On the inside, I don't know, I may have used all my pieces of white that I had cut already for insides of cards. I think I did. But maybe I will put this flower.
Put your little sprigs in there.
Yep, or I could put the little sprigs. I've lost one of them on the table here someplace, but I do have a jingle bell that just showed up. Oh, there must be another sprig around someplace. But yeah, I could put some of those other die cuts in there, and that would be all set. I have a couple of other cards to show you that I've made with this set. One is a pillar column card, and it folds flat in your envelope like this, and then it opens up. Oops, I forgot to put my piece of white on the back, but you would write on the back of that one. I did have the white in here at first, but I changed it. And then these, let's see, these are ones that I did stamping my own paper back here for these and doing various sentiments. Those are in that color. And then I did them kind of in Christmassy colors. I feel like these could be a Christmas card if I had a Christmas sentiment on them. You can tell I like that sending love your way sentiment. And it's been killing me not to send these cards out. I wanted to wait until after today so I could show them to you.
You could pair that up with the sentimental wishes paper and do it in those colors.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty too. That would be really pretty. So thank you all. Let's change this to here. Thank you all. Or actually, Michelle, let's get our hands out of here. I don't know.
There we go. Oh, no. I have to unmute something. There we go. Is that better? Now I can't hear you. I don't know what we're doing.
I was going to have you talk. You talk.
Okay, me first, I guess. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching us today. We had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun getting to play with all of the things that we got in from the mini catalog. I do have that reindeer set on the way because that, I think out of all the things that I bought, my favorite was the Sentimental Wishes paper and the Christmas Friends little dies. I love those whimsical little dies. So I think I'm really going to like the reindeers as well. But anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching us. Don't forget that we do have a special going on. If you do an order today, you're going to get some goodies from us. But anyways, while you guys are making your holiday cards, make sure that you post them for us. So Lorraine has her Chatty Craft, what's it called? Chat and Craft Creations. And I have Crafty Kraken. Oh my God, I can't even remember. Crafty Kraken Create. So make sure that you post your cards when you are making them so we can see what you're making, because that's what inspires us. We always learn from each other and we're inspired by each other's creations. And you might try something that we hadn't even thought about yet. So make sure that you share as well. Oh, Lisa's going back to watch from the beginning. Yes, that's the other nice thing, is that all of this is recorded, so you will be able to watch the replays on either one of our pages and on our YouTube channels as well. So go back and watch. And if you do go back and watch the replay, make sure you leave us a comment. Thanks.